Hello! Hello, hello! How's everyone doing? We're playing more Ace Attorney. I had messages coming through I had to quickly respond to. But yes, we're playing more Ace Attorney. Hope everyone's having a good day. October 19th, 9:42 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Mr. Wright. Yes? Why do you look so unhappy? Oh, nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Uh-oh, she looks even unhappier. Phoenix? Your client's now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. There's no time for dead people jokes, please. You know we're going into this utterly defenseless. Yet if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked. We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that or lose the trial. This isn't gonna be easy. I'm yawning a lot. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday, we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Oh, clicked off. Today, I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. We call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. Wonder if he'll be that producer. Prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand. Or the director. Will the witness state his name and profession? How rude can you get? You don't know me? I'm the director. I makes the Steel Samurai. Noob. Raffle. Salmonella, I'm a director. Television. We're at Global Studios on the day of the murder. Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day. Phoenix. I start by picking his testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. Should I probably have glanced at our evidence before starting? Probably. But we're gonna wing it. I was at the studios from around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run-through. Took a lot more time than I thought it would. Or that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. But I had a meeting in Studio 2's trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. Time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30, and according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Alrighty. Good luck. Studios from around 9 that morning. Guide map. Okay, we can probably ask about the spear during the thing. Can I? Oh. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run through. You don't sound too confident, sir. Can we press? We will try. In the employee area? That's right. There's a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate. Is anyone else at the run-through? Oh yeah, that security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing, lol. She was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it. Certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else? Nope, just us 4. Took a lot more time than I thought it would. But everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. When did it end? Why did it go on so long? Oh, I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this. But Willpower twisted his ankle during the run-through, see? Oh right, thus the limp. Which of course led me to missing my lunch, Roths. Roths rolling on the floor, starving? And that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. Don't think this is time to bring up the vial. Oh, this is hard. My smooth brain's not good at this. Everyone ate lunch in the employee area. But I had a meeting. Storm, hello! Thank you for the gifted sub! In the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We're in the meeting until around 4. Hope you're having a good one. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck I need to do with this guy. We're in the meeting until around 4. Sure, we'll just keep pressing on everything. So in the end, you didn't get to eat. Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it? Must have been tough. Phoenix. Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? Contradictory, we saw the steaks! And yeah, you announced your arrival with the sub. It's very sweet. Yeah, it does seem a little odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manella. Huh? What do you want? I would like to think this guy is the kind of person who would voice out the RPs, you know? Sweats. You know? That you didn't get to eat my steak, right? I'm sure people would be very sad. When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates, the same kind of plates as the one in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? Good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all. A T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer thinking I could eat it later. Clearly, a man who likes to eat. I'd suspected as much. So when exactly did you eat it? We took 1 break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then. Mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. They took a break in that meeting that contradicts his testimony. I'll press that one a bit more. Great. We're in the meeting until around 4. I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. Heh. You didn't take a single break. Well... Yeah, not a 1. Oh, what's he sweating so much about, I wonder? Oh yeah, I had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Now press harder! Wait a second. Miss Manella, you've just contradicted yourself. Did you just tell the court that you ate a T-bone steak during a break? Oops, raffle. Well? Mr. Manella, what's this all about? Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break. Phoenix, great job. They took a break. One of them could have gone over to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manella, your testimony, please. He's using text. Oh yeah, he is. Heh. Uh-oh, Edgeworth is laughing. What the fuck does FWIW stand for? I can't even think of what that would stand for. I'm bad at lingo. I want to Google this. Urban Dictionary. That's where I'm likely going to find it. FWIW. For what it's worth. Okay. Yeah, for what it's worth, we took a break, Raffle. But it was only 15 minutes. 15! That's only 13 in base 12. Not enough time for someone to say, commit a murder in Studio 1, lol. Yeah, I've never heard of For What It's Worth either. It's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. Steams. Huh. I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well, you may begin cross-examination. For what it's worth, we took a break. 2:15. 2 o'clock, it is possible.
Mom, please, go at the phone. This is hard to ignore. Mom, please.
When the fuck did I get muted? Storm, when did I get muted? What? When did that happen? How long have I been muted? So hard that your vocal cords go bye-bye. Had to be... I haven't even, like, clicked onto OBS to even accidentally mute myself. Because I was muted in OBS itself, like, my mic thing turned off, instead of my usual where I press a button on my Stream Deck which mutes the microphone, not the source, if that makes sense. OBS, the actual mic source was muted. How? Do I accidentally have, like, a key that I set up? Oh, I know. Hotkey. So I have a mic mute hotkey set up somehow. I think I do. I might have accidentally pressed that. We'll just remove those. I don't use it anymore. There we go. Yeah, I think... Because I had a hotkey forever ago set up to mute my microphone with the minus key on my numpad. So I think I might have accidentally tapped it and not realized. Thank you guys for mentioning something before it went on too long. Let's see. They said the break happened at like 2:30, so no, fuck. Who is at the phone? I said I can't answer the phone while I'm at work, baby. It's rude to the work. Even though I'm just being a very bad attorney. It's impossible because the thingy was down. Fuck. I don't want to write off so many possible suspects, but I can't keep claiming the impossible either. But if I answer anyways, well, I don't even have my phone with me. It's still on my bed. I should probably grab that just in case. Well, let's roll my chair over here and grab my phone. Just in case. Because you never know if I need it. Okay, I'm back. Anyways. Hello, Vianavi. Welcome. Buy a car, you careless fuck. How close are the trailer and the studio? We can take a general look, I believe. Doesn't give actual directions. Yeah, they were here in the trailer. And this is where the murder took place. In theory, you could But the break happened at 2:30, he says. Navi, thank you for the sub. This monkey's head was blocking the pathway from 2:15. So yeah, there's no way they would have been able to make it through. Oh wait, no, it was Storm Gifting, whoops. I just saw Navi just subscribed. And I'm like, oh, Navi sub, that's sweet. Murderers the soup can? Probably. Agree it's impossible for anyone in the trailer to go to the
I love
studio.
playing outside in the garden. Oh God no, the sprinkler.
Baby, are you okay?
Mom lep.
Are you okay? Can't believe you broke it, V. You broke my child. I agree that it was impossible for anyone in the trailer to go to the studio in that time. Haha, I thought you might be thoughtlessly treading on thin ice again. But I see you had at least an inkling of the truth. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? It's quite simple. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. He clearly did that on purpose. He's just a baby. He's less than a month old. He doesn't know what he's doing. There are no thoughts behind that head. You take a look. There's no thoughts in that head. The path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. By the fallen, Mrs. Monkeyhead barred the way. He's a little shit? No, he's a baby. Around 2:15, a strong gust of wind knocked the head off the studio thing. Thing is, looking at this, if someone was determined enough to do a murder, what's stopping them from climbing the hedges and going through the trees? Or climbing over this tree and under the statue? If someone was really
Mom,
determined.
please, can I have a gun? I
Okay.
need to get some money to buy cookies.
Okay, there's your gun. And I can give you a cookie too while I'm at it. I don't have a cookie asset? How dare, let's go get one. What kind of cookie would you like, baby? I'll get you a nice chocolate chip cookie. There we go here. Drag that into there. And then we come to VTube Studio. And then we find the cookie, because I didn't even bother changing the name. There's your cookie. He deserves a gun. How else is the baby gonna protect himself?
My sprinkler goes like this. And comes back like sprinkler fixed.
You fixed it. Turn the preschool into a private militia. I don't know. Yeah, like I was saying, if someone really wanted to do a murder, why can't they just, like, climb through things? That would be logical. Or, you know, go through the forest. Ergo, when the people in the trailer took a break at 2:30, the way to the studio was blocked. Blocked by Mrs. Monkey's severed head. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manella from his stand. What? It's over? Did I make a mistake? Very well, the court's opinion on this case is as follows. We found that there were several other people in the studio, too, on the day of the murder. However, it was clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. Therefore, they have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regard to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, none other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. We had that, I'm afraid we have proven Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor. The prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence. A witness. Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Are you bringing in the child? Order. I will have order. I see. Court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess. I thought that I fucked up somehow. I think it's gonna be the kid that they bring in. What do we do now, Mia? Everyone in that trailer has an alibi. I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia! Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before. Not while there was still a chance. You're off to nap. Okay, good night. Sleep well. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gotten to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that. But I was wrong. That's all there is. What's going to happen to me? Kinda seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. You're innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself, be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere after all. Thanks. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. We're gonna go up against the kid. Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Prosecution has a concern, as our witness is a grade schooler of tender years and this is a murder case. We worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. I see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. Prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. He's so short! Your Honor, perhaps you can arrange a box for him to stand on. Oh, right. Guard, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness. What? Just because you're all grown up doesn't mean you can push me around. Why do they have crates of donuts? Don't question it. Cody, answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade. That means you're like 6 years old, I think. Maybe 5. I don't know. 8? Really? Okay, that would make more sense, I guess. Get the feeling it's gonna be a long, long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Witness, Cody, is having trouble with this gentle thing. You were present. You were at Global Studios on the day of the incident. Got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there? Just okay, that went too fast for me to read. A very long day. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if it's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost? Oh, he's bad with kids. Storm, go back to your nap. Go sleep. Go sleep or I'll break out my own gun. Yeah, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet, but I bring it with me wherever I go. Audible Incorporated presents Go the Fuck to Sleep. Phoenix? I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You'd better make note of it in the court record. Put his camera added to the court record. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. Found a map on the internet and went to the studio that day. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kinda lost on the way though, for about 30 minutes. When I came up by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been time for a shot, I tell you. Anyways, I couldn't get in the studio, so I went home. Cody's pogging. Oh no. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Well, I have a couple of things I already know we're pointing out. Be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child. It's tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. Steal just once. Found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. Went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. Going for the studio, I got kinda lost though for about 30 minutes. When I came out, there was the Steel Samurai. Totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. I feel like it'd be dumb to press about the bad guy, but I feel like we should probably clarify. What sort of bad guy was it? A guy, a person, kind of tall, skinny. Are you sure it was a guy? I don't know. He was kind of far away. Huh, he's being awfully vague. course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow. Had my camera. Do I press or do I present? We'll present. Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Huh? Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Right, a word with you. Uh-oh. Is it putting on the pressure too much? What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. Kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that? I see. Anyways, Cody. I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright. How cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody. Well, what? Yeah, so I had my camera, so what? Got a problem with that? So you did have a camera. And did you also use this camera? Why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching. Yeah, I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. Does that mean if a baby is not telling me who the murderer is, can I incriminate them with withholding evidence? Yes. As a professional attorney who also forgot to put her pin on today, yes. Then the bad guy stopped moving. He was so strong. The Steel Samurai rules. Ah, is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. And my camera, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off. You should have become a lawyer, right? Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! And the bad guy stopped moving. Can we press about how he goes for the bad guy? So the bad guy attacked him first? Yeah! What sort of person was this bad guy? I told you, a person. He was a person. How was he dressed? Kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai. I see, and what happened next? Then the bad guy stopped moving. So strong, Steel Samurai rules. And we present your book, since that was technically a victory scene. Your Honor, that's a statement contradicts this evidence. Does it? I don't... Nope, I was wrong. Objection overruled. Samurai, something about his account doesn't seem right. Phoenix, oh fuck. Right, because he's being deliberately vague. Press him on facts. Okay, try again. I had my camera with me. But I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. Did we press that? I think we did. Goes for the... No, we pressed that one. You didn't press this one. So you were watching Steel Samurai. Did you watch the full fight? Yeah, of course. You didn't turn away, not even once? No. Okay, then tell us exactly what happened. Yeah, I'm getting to that. Steel Samurai goes for the bad guy. And the bad guy stopped moving. Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do that? How did he do it? With a samurai kick and a samurai punch. Samurai chop, samurai slap. Something like that. He's still being vague about this. What? Don't give me that look, Pops. How should I play this? Hello, Amon! Welcome! Happy evening and finding of the truth. Hopefully we figure this out. I've already gotten one mistake. Do we press? I don't think he's... Or do we wait and see what happens? Fuck. Yeah, the answer was vague. I want to say pressing him isn't the right move. Because he's probably not gonna have anything else to say about it. But also the slap, chop, and kick thing is not how the dude died. What do you guys think? Which option should I pick? 'Cause I genuinely have no clue. Slap, chop, kick, PK clock. I feel like he's not gonna have anything else to say if we press. Not just digital one for a novel, yeah. I need to have a good reason. Yeah, that's what I'm... There's things going in the group chat we need your input on real quick. I will glance. And yes, hi Kane. Oh, Kane's pinning a lot of messages. You guys message so fucking much. Hold on. Well, I'm glancing. PictoChat. Oh, I missed PictoChat. PictoChat lobby A. I was a lobby C girl, by the way. I still don't know what option to pick for this game, goddammit. We're gonna try and press him harder. Cody? What? Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah, so what? Yet you missed the most important part.
Objection!
What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly.
Objection!
You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap. My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurais fight. But you missed the most important part, the killing blow. It was the final fight. I'd memorize it hard, right? Order, Mr. Wright. How could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital? That's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you can figure this out. Right, your answer. Because he said he couldn't get into the studio, and that's where the murder was. We've ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? Do we have anything that would show? Show me your badge. They will agree. The badge never works. And I don't want to get another strike. He was watching something. I want to say he couldn't watch it because it was in the studio. Because he couldn't watch it. How could he calmly watch a murder taking place at his age? That's not what I was going to go for, but okay. Just a moment, please. One thing has become quite clear in this boy's testimony. He did not believe he was witnessing a murder. He was watching the Steel Samurai fight, like on TV. The more real the fight, the more he would have watched. I have to agree with Mr. Edgeworth. Well, Mr. Wright, do you have another explanation? We have ascertained... He was watching something else? He missed the climax of the fight because he was probably looking at something else. Probably. Something else. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Explain yourself. What could possibly distract some boy from seeing his idol, the Steel Samurai, fight? What do you claim he was looking at? Can't think of something, anything. He's refrained from making baseless claims. Sorry, Your Honor. Do you have another explanation? Okay, we have to do some sort of evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight? 2:30, 2:15. I don't think that would have caused him to not look away, but there's a chance it could have been the head. He's still learning how to use his camera, so maybe he was trying to take a picture?
I have decided against napping because I feel sick.
Storm! I'm sorry you feel sick. What's inside the book? Photos of every victory scene. Yeah, is it when you're sick it's prime time to sleep? Typically, yeah. But some people feel too sick to sleep. It could also, in theory, no, I'm gonna say no. It's not Mr. Donkey's. It's gotta be one of these two. I'm gonna say the camera because he's still learning how to use it, so maybe he was down trying to fuddle. Yeah, we'd look a picture of this and prayer shot this camera, yeah.
Take that!
Here's my proof. What's that? The camera? The witness stated that he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with his operation. I'm aware of that too. Ah, correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey. Bullseye. What's your problem, Pops? You had a thing for picking on little kids. Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero. And not take a picture, right? Cody, there was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight, and that was because you wanted to take a picture. Having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right, Mia means business. Your Honor, defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more. Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. Yeah, you're right, Pops. Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. Just beat the kid up. No! That's all that happened. Yup. Anything strange with that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure. But I'd like to proceed with my cross-examination anyways. Yeah, you're right, Pops. Steel Samurai had just escaped the clutches of the villain. We can press a little. I don't think pressing usually. So you did see the beginning of the fight? Yeah. Did you not notice anything unusual? I guess Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Moving strangely. So I held up my camera to take a picture. The lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. I don't think it is. That's all. Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture. I would have once I got the lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even once. We're pressing him hard. I definitely would have taken a picture. There's gotta be something here I can use. Cody. Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey! Bullseye? How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. Wow. This feels great. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody. I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. He breathed so sad. He's just trying his best. You erased them? Yeah. Why would you erase a picture of your beloved steel samurai victorious? Well, you know, why would I want to keep a picture like that? It's becoming less and less cooperative. Better find a clear contradiction soon or some solid evidence. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony? There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about. Had just escaped the clutches of the villain, so I held up my camera to take a picture. The lens went open in time, so I missed it. I took a few shots. It was too late, so I erased them. My brain is too smooth for this. Speed him up. Can't lie and stand if you're scared for your life. Oh no! We'll present the book.
Objection!
Cody. What? And every time you say Cody, following it with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Ah. Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all of his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Order! Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary. I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No, wait, no way. Phoenix, I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Mia, are you sure? Are we sure about this? Did he actually... Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is. 'Cause I sure don't know! Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what's going on here. Why is there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took? Steel Samurai didn't win. Murderous second grader. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way, no! It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone, ever. Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There's a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. Same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet, to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. So like an argument between grade schoolers arguing over their favorite Power Ranger. He couldn't handle the truth. Order! I'll have order. Witness. I mean, Cody. Is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. We made a kid cry. We're horrible people. Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Well, okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move. Order. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet, according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently, we have all made a serious error. An error? What's all this about? Steel Samurai was the victim, not... You understand what really happens? Really, actually, quite simple. At the end of the fight, Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai. Order. So the Steel Samurai in this photograph, you're saying the man in the costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer? That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Willpower's foot injury. But wait, had Mr. Hammer gone to Studio 1 already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? No. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him go to Studio 1, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room, and he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. I get it. I thought the Steel Samurai was moving strange, so it was a different person inside the suit. Pops. Huh? Me? What? Actually, there's one piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, photo of my digital camera. What? Show us, quick. No way. Not if you're gonna look at me like that. Now? Here, this is it. Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix. Mia, what? Look at the photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. The photo's all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honor, may I see that photo once more, please? Certainly. I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo. Find the consistency in the photo. I think it's here. No, it's me lacking more confidence. I suppose it's because I'm not confident about it at all. You want to rethink? Yes.
Take that!
I think it's... See... I don't know what I'm looking for. Yeah, it's Studio 2. There we go. Okay, it turned gold. Your Honor, look at this! I see a gate? I'd draw your attention to the number on that gate. The number? Ah, yes, well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But that's impossible! What's all this about? Please explain so I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here's the true scene of the crime. Show the judge where the murder took place. There? It was here. Oh, no. Thought maybe I'd be right outside. Here, at Studio 2. I see! That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The trailer is there. As you may recall, there's a trailer in Studio 2. Now on the day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding with the time of death. During that break, Mr. Sal Manella and Mr. D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. The path to the trailer was blocked. So we've heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could have not have gone to Studio 1. Yet in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. Order, order. The defense makes the following claims. Scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard Miss Olbag saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a Steel Samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness! Jack Hammer's the victim! The victim! Why would he steal a Steel Samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim, Jack Hammer, stole the costume. Do we have proof? With the sleeping pills? We're gonna say I have proof. We'll bluff. I have proof. You do? You do, Mr. Wright. Now that they're so surprised, suddenly I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. I mean, my main proof is you can see that the costume doesn't fit. The leg's dragging, but also the bottom of the pants are dragging. We'll present that. Oh no, that can't be right. I've got some proof that will knock their socks off. Sure, we'll present the sleeping pills. This is it. An empty medicine bottle? I found this on the table in the employee area. Same table when Mr. Hammers and Mr. Powers ate. Label reads, sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? Defendant Mr. Power spent the entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. There's no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Test Power's blood, I feel like by now it would be out of a system, so fingerprint the bottle? An idea, very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. Including our own, though, because we stole this from a crime scene. My claims are true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprint should show up on this bottle. I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take possession of the bottle. Empty bottle given to the judge. Court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hackett's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The Steel Samurai seen by Miss Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those of the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Your homework is to find the answer of the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. It's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth? You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor. This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well, court is adjourned. October 19th, 2:47 p.m. District Court Defendant, Lobby Number 1. Whoa! That was a close one. You're saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during that trial. Me too. Really? You both seemed so confident. Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too. Dead? Oh, of course we're kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation, but I promise you we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks. To be continued. And yes, we're saving our progress. I'm not redoing that. Tomorrow we look at everyone's home assignment and report them, basically. I am going to quickly BRB and top up my water, because I'm doing lots of talking as always. So yes, I'm gonna BRB. Will be just a couple of minutes. And then I'll get back to this and probably actually finish off the case today, maybe. We'll see. But I'll be right back. Hello, I'm back. Sorry about that. I got water and snuggled the puppy real quick. Because who doesn't love a nice puppy snuggle? Huh, that was a close one. Huh, Mia? Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it. Huh? Maya! So, what happened? Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof. Wow, good going, Nick. Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. Had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. So under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yep, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste. I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume? Yeah. Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it? That's what we have to find out. What happened with the director's testimony? Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer. Huh. Which means that the killer has to be one of them. Really? Why? Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where the trailer is. What? Is Maya always this excitable? Well, have you noticed anything that might help us? Can't see what's going on when Mia's here, so no, I haven't noticed anything. Right. Hammer faked his death so that he could become the next Steel Samurai. Oh, probably. Now, I will say, I have seen the anime adaptation, but I've fucking forgotten every single detail, basically. I don't even know if this case was in the anime. My guess is he stole the costume to kill the director and frame Will's power. That is my theory. It could be complete bullshit, it could be subconsciously what actually happens, I have no idea, but that is my theory. WP, powers, right. We'll check out the detention center. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today, thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed them in there. And you could wipe that grin. And could you wipe that grin off your face? Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count. Yes. Well, there's not really anything I can do to help. I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez? Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. A genius? She's been at Global Studio for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees when she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and what? Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow. Tell me anything about Mr. Manella. Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director. But something in his work caught Vasquez's eyes. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now, everyone knows the name Sal Manella. I heard he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I can imagine him being at her beck and call. So I can't imagine him jumping. I bet Salmonella fucking calls Vasquez Milady. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth. Oh, yeah, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. Salmonella, yep, exactly. He just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global. 5 years ago. I changed my theory a little bit. He wasn't going after the director, he was going after the producer. She did something. Yeah. The producer did something to get Mr. Hammer out of the studio. And I'm assuming he was going to kill her. And blame Will. Do I have anything to present you? Not really. His man got hair, really. So fluffy. He's like a lion. Yeah, I want to present the scrapbook. I want to see his thoughts of that, having such a big fan. Have you seen this, Mr. Powers? What's that? I've never seen these steel samurais in my life. These are the steel samurais that appear at live shows. Fanboy collected all these pictures himself. Seeing things like this really makes me think. Means so much to the kids, you know? I feel like that helped him feel a little bit better. Guess we're going back to the studio. The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick? I think her guard's down. Yeah? I thought we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted. You eat, you die. Yep, she's alive somehow. Oh, she's alive. I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. She always gets her way. She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Can I ask about Salmonella, the director? Sal, he's a soft. A pushover, does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? It doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No, it doesn't. About Mr. Hammer. I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer, you dragged his star down from the sky and stomp on it. Calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this. Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Powers' costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible. Yeah, endless energy, for sure. Guess they're not filming today either. I didn't want to see them filming just one time. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later. I guess. Swear you found the bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there's any other clues lying around. No touching. Gumshoe? Where were you when we were tampering with evidence? We stole the sleeping pills. And we opened up the gate to let a kid in to tamper with even more evidence. You are horrible at your job, sir. Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean? I almost had a heart attack. I guess I could be a little dramatique at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatique indeed. Anyways, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. So you look for traces of the sleeping pills. How? For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to these sleeping pills. See, if there's traces, it'll change color. Wow, neat! Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, alright. So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like it. Steak plate added to the record. How goes your investigation? Tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. And some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I kinda feel bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. How's Edgeworth doing anyway? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed his paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talk about burns, pal. Wow, the fury of Edgeworth. Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups. Bottles? See, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. We found the victim Jackhammer's prints on the bottle. So that means... Yep, it sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. Hey, paper cups are very strong, hard to crush. My muscles are paper, and my bones are glass. Every morning I break my ankles. Every evening I break my arms. It went something like that, didn't it? The grade's still lying there. Ah, they've seen wisdom at length. I am Mr. Glass from the hit film. The fuck was it? Unbreakable? What? They know if they fix it, I'd just kick it off again. That poor assistant. There's a half-finished backdrop on the stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably Neo Tokyo Castle. It's like one of those electric-powered bikes. Don't know. What's the point? It makes it a lot easier to go up hills. Don't people cycle to get exercise?
Paper is stronger than you think. Try folding it 12 times.
Isn't it, like, impossible to fold it 12 times? Remains of the employees' lunch area. Everyone was probably shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone steak. Yep. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep the film equipment. Let's see, cola, candy, chips, gum. After a few layers, you have a giant pile of paper to bend. Yeah. It just gets too thick to fold. Sign in the dressing room. Okay, okay. Go to the dressing room, see what's in here. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the old dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? But WP's innocent. Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done, but... It's because the last episode of Steel Samurai. What? No! I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. Guess the rumor must be true then. The rumor? Yeah, Miss Vasquez, the producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt, you know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too. The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set, then? What do you mean, the last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed Steel Samurai's death warrant. No, no! Also, I hear that Global Studios is gonna change its programming. They're not gonna make kids shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Why aren't they gonna make kids shows anymore? Studio bigwigs don't want Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? It's okay, I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true! The program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something! Yeah. I think evidence, rather than words, is called for here. Here, take a look at this.
Take that!
Take that! And this is... A fan collected all these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be cancelled so just some adults can save face. I would think you'd understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay. But what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? There's an accident, of course. Anyways, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer. And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid of what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know? Thanks, we'll try asking her. If she'll talk. I don't think there's anything new to examine. I'm gonna assume no. There's a loud plane going on outside. What, you're still slinking around? You like the place so much, why don't you take over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do you think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer! It's all due to Hammer! She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick! Maybe we should keep a safe distance. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Who told? Who did you hear that from? Huh? Nichols. Nichols? Nichols, Nick. Penny Nichols, that assistant we talked to. Oh, right. Anyways, we heard about the accident. It's during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnappers! Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that, and the recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun? No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. And you claim Hammer stole Powers' costume. You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume? We've got proof. Sorry, Miss Littlebag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume. I'm gonna assume either the sleeping pills or the food. I'm assuming either would probably work. We'll present the sleeping pills.
Take that!
Here's my proof. What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove? It's a bottle of sleeping pills with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it. What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Where's your proof that you used those pills on Hammer? Why is the steak looking like mushroom and soy sauce? It kinda does.
Take that!
Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yes, so. This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate. That shut her up real quick. I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Miss Oldbag? Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in. Miss Oldbag. You're right. 5 years ago there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the Mafia! She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. We have to understand. Poor old Hammer never meant to harm anyone. Miss Oldbag. Hold on a minute. Poor Miss Oldbag. Here, take this. A photograph? Wait a second. This is the picture. Is this the trailer in Studio 2? Hammer was supposed to fight with the bad guy on top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell onto the flower box fence. But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much talking about it. I understand. 5-year-old photo added to the court record. I'm afraid for 80% of the staff here, right? I think they mean silenced. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume, and then he left from here to go to Studio 2. Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer. Wait, what did the staff do? Vasquez, the producer, has mafia ties and quote-unquote silenced a paparazzi. So now everyone is in danger, apparently. Because we have gotten photo paparazzi took 5 years ago when our dude accidentally got someone killed on set. The man got a new set of boots. Probably. October 19th, Studio 2 entrance. Hey Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello? Hello? Maya should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. Server muted like an NDA. That's all she had to say, apparently. Excuse me, Mr. Hammer came around the day of the murder and... Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off. Oh, dear. I know what'll get her to talk. She's not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Well... Old bag. Old... She means the security lady, Mrs. Oldbag, Nick. Right, anyway. Miss Vasquez. You had this incident from the press, didn't you? And used to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. Huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Nick, she went inside the trailer. Huh, you came. Well then, what was it you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you can control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kid shows for petty change. Huh. So I'm a blackmailer now. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident. But you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh? I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of his own accord. But you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident. Excuse me? What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think. What would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Huh. Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? But I ran him hard, believe me. Believe you me. Thing is, you absolutely could if it was an accident. If he himself believed he held that much guilt over what happened and that he was at fault, he absolutely would have been manipulated by her, regardless. Right? The security lady said it was an accident. Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought the photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hand, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. It was a giant panic moment. Exactly, you could see in his face. He's shocked. He's scared. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy, but he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. Now. What? This is valuable evidence. Boys! Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. That is such a non-cool line. At least say, take care of them. Erase away is so dumb. Vasquez, you have so much more opportunity to be cooler. No! Hold it right there. I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now. Huh. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it. The raceway's fun, but it's not as, like, ominous and scary as it should be. They didn't even bother to be discreet, right? Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry, I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Detective Gumshoe. Thank you, thank you, thank you! I was really scared. Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job. Detective Gumshoe? Sorry, it's just... I've wanted to say that line ever since I become a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. To be continued. And as always, save our progress. Court's now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Who said they're supposed to use them, at least when you're at the local show eminence. Yeah. Prosecution's ready. Defense is ready. Will be the final day of the trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defenses will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Sir Edgeworth, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claimed that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today, alcohol and people present in Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. We call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. Prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is a producer who was present at the studio trailer 2 that day. Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez, I'm a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes? I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp, it ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. Huh. I have a question about one part of your testimony. The judge has a question? You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you? The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. Thought it might be risky to walk with that monkey's head toppling over. Van added to the record. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. What's all the evidence we have? I don't think we have anything we can present in terms of this. So we just gotta press. Meeting began at 12 sharp, it ended at 4. There was to be rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so why were you fatigued? Hold on. You had Sal take you. What does that mean? It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van. Oh, right. Okay. Sal and I had T-bone steaks in front of the trailer. Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal. No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. If I had some evidence that proved she didn't eat that steak. Well, Nick, find anything? Kind of wish she'd said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said somewhere. Evidence that she didn't eat the steak. We'll press that. Be more exact about the timing. By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop at the employee area? No. Are you always this terse? Yes. Oh dear. Meeting began at 12 sharp, it ended at 4. It's not really anything to point out about that. There was to be rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. What about the rehearsal? And what exactly was that? I've forgotten. Maybe you could try remembering? No. Meeting ended at 4 and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it was between those times. No shit! You'd think you would think? Come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the... I don't know! I don't know! I genuinely have no idea. If you guys have anything, definitely let me know, because I'm pulling blanks. I don't know what this could be. Okay, Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. 2:30, we took a 15-minute break. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. Pressing this did nothing. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. This also did nothing when pressing. Meeting began at 12 sharp, it ended at 4. Entered the trailer, a little before noon. And I believe we pressed that and she refused. Is there a table in front of the trailer? We don't know. I wouldn't be tired when I ate a steak in such a short amount of time. Yeah. Thing is, we pressed this. And it said we would need some way to prove she didn't eat the steak. There were 2 plates. We'll press this again, because I'm still not sure. Do you have someone who can verify this, Sal? No, I mean someone else. One person's enough. If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a steak. If I had someone's evidence, if I had some evidence that proved she didn't eat that steak. And I wish she'd said a little more. It's hard. Do I have Sal's testimony? I don't think I do. No, I don't. We have the fact that Studio 2 has a van that he used to bring her to the murder, to where the body was found. The steak plate that Powers ate from the employee area, which they couldn't have gotten to because of the monkey head, which that applies to. I don't think it's time to bring this up yet. The monkey head's not really going to be useful. Samurai spear's not going to be useful. Nor is the map or the picture. The picture maybe when she talks about the break. We haven't pressed about the meeting. Let's try. Did no one else leave during the meeting? No one. Come on, let's talk a bit more about that.
Objection!
When does not come here to engage in idle conversation? Stop interrupting the testimony. The same can be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please stop banging on your little desk. It hurts my ears. T-side Sal take me at 2:30. We took a 15-minute break. Ended at 4. Wasn't there something about the map? This is the map. They were in Studio 2. Supposedly the murder took place here. The body was found in Studio 1. The murder took place at like 2:30? 2 o'clock, 2:30-ish, something like that, I think. And that's also around the time they had a break. But also at the time, a giant statue monkey head's blocking the path right here. So she said they were done at 4 and then went to Studio 1, which makes sense. The monkey head was picked up by 4 o'clock. And I don't want to present something I'm not sure about. Time of death at 2:30. We could attempt? Have I pressed just this part yet? I don't know. It doesn't hurt to try again. What were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oops. It was a 15-minute break. And Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. I'm pulling blanks. I don't know what to say. The time we use the almighty god Wikipedia. I don't know yet. Fingerprints on the plates? The sleeping pill and this plate are the only kind of related things we can present, but they are from the employee area. It's from the employee area. Over here. It's unrelated to this part, at least. Because our dude who died drugged up Miles' willpower, I forget his name, and he took a nap. Our dead guy stole the costume, went to Studio 2 where he died. And at some point, his body was transferred to Studio 1. We'll present the autopsy report because if it happened at the same time as the murder place, they should have seen it. We'll try. I might get a point taken down. Witness statement's clearly faulty, Your Honor. I'm sorry, but I can see nothing faulty. Fortunately, I'll have to penalize you. Fuck! Eaten on the entire building for dinner. I would have known where the kitchen is, right? I don't know. Ace Attorney Turnabout Samurai Day 4. I genuinely cannot think of what I could do. Okay, I guess that makes sense, but also it makes no sense at the same time. Okay, so what I have to do, them eating steak, I have to present the steak that was from the employee area and basically point out, hey, the employees left bones, you guys didn't. How would I have guessed that?
Objection!
Ha, as I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manala ate at a table outside the trailer. Yet there were no bones left in the plates. The plates are... I would not have guessed that. I would have sent out the plate as an option, as a last resort of maybe we figure something out like this, but I wouldn't understand how. Miss Vasquez, tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You ate the bone too! Yeah, she'd be that kind of person. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Meeting the Steel Samurai. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Order! Are you saying... Yes, Your Honor. Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak. She ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Mr. Wright. Isn't that a little presumptuous?
Objection!
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be boring as all the rest. Very well. Let's have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes. I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? You probably couldn't? I think you would have had a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Huh. You see... Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning? Samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What? What's the meaning of this? Spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. Is it because it's broken?
Take that!
Present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. If that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that the sphere broke during the morning action scene run-through? But someone fixed the sphere. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? Order, order. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence. I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear wasn't the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what the weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer? I have to. They claim like you couldn't tell what the weapon was. I'm afraid your confidence can be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon then. Ugh. Don't know. You ask a question later? Yeah. Ask any questions you have whenever. Wait, I just realized we don't have the picture the kid took anymore. Could maybe be the fence? Can try. Look at this photo. What is this? Hoop of the same around fence without expecting an accident. Right? And especially if it was a set. Those would very likely have been made of like a very hard foam. They would just crush if they got fallen on. Or they'd be made out of like a very thin, lightweight, flexible plastic and would just break. Why is that? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing on top of the stairs. After the first accident, just put. Well, thing is, that accident happened. Vasquez used her mafia powers to silence the photographer who took this picture. And then they didn't use the studio since. They've obviously started using it for meetings, but they haven't used it for filming or anything. So, like, they probably figured, there's no harm. There's no acting going on. Order, order. If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Change the fence up for later ease of mind. Who knows? Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What? Are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again. Mr. Wright, continue. At 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder, Dee Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Hammer had done himself 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way he caused another man to die. 5 years ago. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Haha, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my scriptwriting staff. You deny that what I say is true. Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of this argument that Hammer died at the trailers, as you say. The body was still found in Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting of the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio One and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? She had another way? There's that van. But she had another way to carry the body other than her own hands. For instance, into the TARDIS. Actually, for that matter, there's no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there is a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. I'm assuming it's the van. Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio One, and you used the studio van to do it. Recall your testimony. There's to be rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio One. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio One. And before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume.
Objection!
Hold on, Wright. Don't forget, it was Sal Manello that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manello was a conspirator? Yes. That man's a gross simp. He would totally do it. Yes, of course Sal Manella's been a co-conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van, put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. I win. So what happens next? Did she just admit guilt? Don't question me. Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost, something like that? I just said that. Wait, so you mean D. Vasquez, so it was you. You killed Jack Hammer. Yes? Who can say? Oh, of course. Huh? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But that is only a possibility. Come on! There's proof of another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? Order. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts. Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly does seem very likely she did it, but, there's no proof! Even Edgeworth was convinced she did it. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? Testify again? We'll testify again. I'd like you to testify again. Testify again. Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I only say what I said before, the truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn. Come so far only to fail. Seems there are no further questions. I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez. Edgeworth. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth. I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. I see. Very well. Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again. You're the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in seeing Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about? Well, yes, Indeed, verily, I say, ergo. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. Witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Nick, why did Edgeworth... Who knows? He probably realizes she did it too. But, wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that, Edgeworth... Okay. Before we do this next bit of testimony, I'm gonna quickly BRB again. I gotta go potty. Drinking so much water because I'm talking so much. So it'll be just a couple of minutes. I shouldn't be too very long. Then we'll get back to this. Okay, hello, I'm back. Let's send this bitch to jail. As with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. Security lady Oldbag was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying, "He did it." Send them to the gulag. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. We went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. I see there's no issues raised by this testimony, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Alright, Nick, we're close. We're really close. She may be acting tough now. But if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. I think I have an idea what we have to do. I was with Sal in the old bag. Assistant was there too. Immediately called the police. Went back to the trailer to get my... We had to do a fucking fetch quest. Because we had to tell Sal to find the script. He couldn't find it, so we found the script. You're lying, bitch. The script and your direction notes. Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be there to rehearse anything. Why? Oh, welcome back, Sword of Storm. Got so many notifications going off. Why? There was a murder after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh yeah, I guess. You didn't know there was a murder. In theory. Well then, Miss Vasquez.
Objection!
Oh, Your Honor. I have another objection to the witness's last statement. Fuck yeah, Edgeworth. Think. Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio One. Order, order. Mr. Edgeworth. What you just said, is that a reasonable observation? However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? Can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. You weren't there, bitch. You weren't there. Do we press or do we do this? We'll do this. Oh, keep forgetting I don't double click.
Objection!
You knew that Hammer was injured. Don't you think that's a little funny? Welcome back again. I mean, it was still Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. Huh? What? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer's dragging his leg in this photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured on the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why do you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it was Sal who told me. No, you didn't. That's right, he must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you, the wrong person? Miss Vasquez, you saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ah. And when was he doing this? Well, it would have to have been after he put on Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2 where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And that Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Order, order, I will have order. Witness. Can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Ugh. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there's a reason, it's unclear to this court. Does this defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had motive? Yes. We have to prove it, so we do have motive. Proof. I have proof and I'll show it to you. Sent to the court the evidence as Miss Vasquez's murder. Photo, probably? That was probably like her husband or her boyfriend or something. This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed on him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for petty change. Bringing us to present day and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We aren't talking about motives here, yet you've only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright? Please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder. She had no motive? I don't think we have anything else that in our thing that would count as motive. We'll gamble. She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him out the stairs in self-defense. I called it! What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. What? Huh? Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. And Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill Dee Vasquez, who had cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. So you did do it, didn't you? Yes. I'm guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance. There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Ah, Miss Vasquez. What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No! How could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No! Manuel! Don't touch him. Miss Vasquez! No! Please don't die. Self-defense is fine, isn't it? In theory. Hello! Unusually horrid. Welcome. How you doing? Hello, welcome. Let me give you a shout out. What were you streaming? What were you up to? Red Embrace Hollywood. I've never heard of that game. What's it about? But I hope your stream was well. Thank you for the raid. A vampire dating sim. Ooh, that sounds up my alley. I'll have to look that up. But yes, hello, welcome. I'm assuming finishing off a trial in Ace Attorney right now. But yes, I hope your stream was well. Be sure to, relax, get some food and whatnot. Okay, please don't die. Please. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose again. Yes, Ace Attorney. Such a fun game. Mr. Edgeworth, where's Dee Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. I thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty. That is all. This court is adjourned. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez. But to think he tried to frame me for the murder? It makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me, why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? This is the photo. This is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because... We'll try the photo. Sorry? What does that mean? Oh. Is that not the right thing? Nick. You know that problem of yours? That problem where you present evidence that makes no sense? You're doing it again. Oh. Congratulations. Oh, okay, we won't get to find out, I guess. Congratulations, WP. Oh, thanks to you, I'll be able to don Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Is something wrong? No, of course not. Nick? Edgeworth? Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Pleased to meet you, I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar. Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I'm saddled with unnecessary feelings. Hey, yo, Edgeworth, that's kinda gay. That's kinda gay if you ask me. Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. Yeah, that's what you tell yourself. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix, right? Don't ever show your face in front of me again. We'll see about that! That's what I came here to tell you. Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend? What? Friends? As if... They're rivals. Rivals. Right, Nick? For now we are, I guess. Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth? Do we get to find out? Nope. And so the curtain closed on another trial. It caused quite a stir by revealing that incident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again. With the Pink Princess show, of fucking course. Nick, this is it. The new show starts today. You're going to watch it with me, right? I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant. Fine, fine. I'll do it. Isn't it great that Will's Power gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. Plot twist, it's him inside that costume. Brand new episode has been added. And at that, we will be done for the day. Are you gonna auto start? You're gonna auto start. Mystic really is the ace attorney. We're gonna close before anything continues. We will take the badge off. I said take the badge off. Hello? Take the badge off. There we go. And yeah, that is gonna be it for me today, everybody. We are gonna go find someone to raid into in just a moment. TTS boy still got a gun. Yeah, he likes his gun. We're gonna go find somebody to raid into, but in the meantime, we're gonna do the usual after stream shilling. If you aren't following me already on Twitter, feel free to do so on my Vtuber Twitter and my art Twitter. I do art streams on here just about once a week. And speaking of art, my commissions are open if you like my art, like what you are seeing currently on stream. That is done by yours truly. Then definitely feel free to message me and you know, send a commission my ways. I would love to do art for you guys. And feel free to join my Discord server. It's a very fun place, very fun time. And also, if you are interested in my art stuff, I do have a small section where you can keep up to date with like my wait list and whatnot, so you're free to mute everything else if that is all you're interested in. And of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to check out the rest of me playing Ace Attorney so far. Then absolutely feel free to go there, check out the past VODs, and have a wonderful time. I'm gonna quickly glance at who I'm following. We will go over here. We'll go to some cute art. We will be raiding over into Rukuvi, who is an artist currently making themselves some screens for streaming. And yeah, next stream is going to be on Friday. We're going to be playing some more Atelier Sophie, which is going to be very exciting. I've been dying to play more of that. And yes, that is going to be it for me today, everybody. Be sure to give Rukuvi lots of love, wonderful time, and I hope everyone has a good evening. I love you guys. Bye-bye!